Hello, beautiful Virgo friends. Welcome to my channel, The Intuitive Teacup. That is me. If you are watching this video, that means that you resonate with the sign of Virgo in some capacity. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, whatever. Maybe you're cross-watching. All are welcome here at The Intuitive Teacup. I'm happy to have you. We are going to do your March monthly reading. Here on YouTube, the readings I do are general by nature, so that means not everything I say will resonate with all of the Virgos out there. It's good to know that in advance. Ultimately, I ask you to come into this reading with an open heart and an open mind. Do only take away the messages that resonate with you, that serve you in some capacity, inspire you, motivate you, confirm something you needed to hear, or illuminate you to a new possibility that perhaps you didn't see. I come at this with love and positivity, so I'm hoping that's what you take away. If anything doesn't fit your scenario, drop it like it's hot. Have faith that it's probably a message for someone else and that they needed to hear it. So anything that doesn't fit, release those messages, but also give things time to resonate. Very often in a week or two, something may strike a chord with you, and that means it was your message. Take it and run with it. All right, Virgo, a couple more shuffles. Everything else about this video. What deck do I want to use? Let's see. Sorry, side note there. Everything about this video will be in the description box below. That is going to include the decks I am using here today, as well as my social media. I am the Intuitive Teacup on Facebook and Instagram, as well as .com, so check those out if you're interested. And as always, I ask for you to like, share, subscribe wherever you can, including on this video, simply because it helps this video gain traction. It gets those messages out to those who want to see them and who need to see them. Damn, bottom of your deck is looking real good. You got an ace of oysters in Alice in Wonderland Tarot. So a seed, an opportunity, an idea. It could be money that is blossoming. And let me tell you, it's blossoming into something amazing. So for some of you looking for a big payout or a big paycheck or a raise in your salary, something is going to set you free. If you're in a difficult time financially, there's something about this hardship that you went through, specifically regarding money or your career. It's building up your strength and it's setting you free. You're going to take the spotlight. Something about your shadow self, having to really go within and kind of deal with that, even like anxiety, depression, feelings of loss or sorrow. It's sort of like this difficult time has forced you to look yourself in the mirror and confront or deal with things that you were struggling with internally. And it's like you have, it's almost like you've graduated. That's a really great metaphor for this. And maybe literally for some of you who went back to school or whatever, going to school. The idea for the longest time you were kind of in that chrysalis cocoon stage where it was all mush and gush and it was just things changing on the inside, and all of a sudden you're the butterfly now. You're set free. So there could be some sort of illumination or epiphany. It could, for a lot of you, be changing your career, going in a completely different or new direction because you realize you have some sort of skill or talent that you are way more passionate about. And so leaving behind whatever you're at or the status quo of where you're at now, you finally realize it's doing you no favors. It's doing you disservice actually to stay. Ten of Wands, it's arduous. It's a pain in the ass. It's labor intensive. It's very heavy emotionally for you to stay in that state. So yeah, it's like you finally let go. You finally decide that you're better off by chasing your freedom, by chasing your spirits elsewhere. A lot of you are leaving employment or leaving a situation with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And yeah, I think with this water sign, there was a lot of heartbreak. There was a lot of backstabbing. There was a lot of confusion. There could have been third-party energy with a Gemini or maybe a Pisces. Yeah, a lot of you are going down a brand new road, a brand new path. And down that new path, if you are single or seeking any type of friendship or romantic relationship, you're going to meet someone who's more in alignment with your values, with your ideas, with your goals. It could be someone who you want to collaborate with on a certain project or a business, potentially a Scorpio. But yeah, this feels like you're changing directions financially and potentially career-wise. If you're not leaving your job, you've stumbled across some sort of opportunity that really lights your fire. You're really excited about it. You see magical opportunity in it. And yeah, again, it's like you take that idea and I'm not saying overnight, but it does feel rather quick that you get out of a financial situation that is either difficult or if finances are just okay. It seems like there's some sort of lump sum of money or potentially something. It could just be a new paycheck, a higher pay grade that, yeah, it's a little bit more lavish. You're able to do a few more things in luxury, buy something about buying new goods or buying a new wardrobe or Yeah, I don't know. Money seems really good for my Virgos, so I like starting off with that message. All right, so your energy, Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, find balance, and the Ace of Peppermills. All right, so you have a couple aces here. Ace of Pentacles, what you want to build and grow. Ace of Peppermills is fire. Oh, good Lord, as I throw cards everywhere. This is building blocks, seeds, pentacles. It could also be money. I'm so sorry, guys. My camera froze. So yes, we have Ace of Pentacles. We also have Ace of Wands here. It's called Peppermills in Alice in Wonderland Tarot. So this is about magic, motivation, creativity, the inception of an idea, a spark. It can sometimes be spiritual as well, but it's the magic wand, right? So there could be I don't know, like a third party energy. I am sort of getting with this Queen of Cups. You have her twice. It could also be a male, but Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, it feels like there was a little bit of trouble in paradise. And I think you're cutting that person off. You've realized that their intentions were not pure. Their intentions were not good. They were holding you back. And by releasing them and investing in your own spirituality, your own ideas, your own happiness, really, it resets you. It allows you to go back and focus on what's important in your life. You, Virgo, love that. Because there are two queens here too, again, I am sort of getting something about third-party energy, so it could have been that you were involved with a water sign who was also involved with an air sign. I'm not saying that's true for everyone. Please don't make it your story if that doesn't sound at all familiar. But yeah, for those who needed confirmation, that's coming through a little bit here too. It could have been a Sagittarius you were dealing with as well. So what is your challenge or focus here? Well, you're headed towards victory. Look at that. You're motivated. You're inspired. A card of Sagittarius, by the way. You may have that strong in your chart, actually. That could have been why that was coming through earlier. The laurels. This always reminds me of film festivals. So for any of my filmmakers out there, you may enter a film or a project, I don't know, a painting, a drawing, whatever, in some sort of competition where you receive some sort of accolade or prize or recognition because of your passion, because of your drive, because of your inspiration that you provided to others. Especially for my artists. It's coming through very strong as artists. Some of you are writing a book and you're getting some sort of, you may get someone to write a endorsement on the book or something, and it means a lot to you. It's like they're celebrating your name. They're providing you lots of encourage and support for your, like on this spiritual path, but for your creative works. Yeah, because whatever you're creating, it's moving people. It's bringing people together who share common stories, and it has something to do with you tap into their emotions. You really get at their heart space. Yeah, there's something magic about like your words or, again, your art, your project that it's actually like people want to throw their money at you. People want to invest in your business. People want to incorporate your product into their work or their ideas. Or yeah, it's very lucrative, whatever it is you're going after. And for a lot of you, I'm getting it's completely different than anything you've ever done before. It's this newfound idea. Maybe it's you being on stage, literally. Maybe it's theater or singing or dancing or giving speeches or life coaching or, yeah, I don't know, something with the spotlight on you. It's presenting as like the Empress, the business opportunity, something you're passionate about, the Queen of Wands, your magic witch of the deck, right? Your magical energy. It transitions you from an old cycle into a new one where you can leave things behind that no longer serve you. And what was not serving you is, again, either a career in which you felt nothing for it. It was an empty cup. There was no passion there. Or, again, being stuck in like a third-party situation where it ultimately led to heartbreak, to disappointment. You were staying there for the long haul, thinking eventually something would break through. You would see the light of day. But I think you came to realize there's no growth here. There's no potential for me. It's time to move on with the difficult lessons that, for better or worse, what I went through, it did ultimately teach me something in the process, but it was never a place you were meant to stay. Where you are currently at or whatever you're leaving behind, it was never meant to be your home. And in fact, I think you view it more as a prison. Like, you know, you see the light of day through the bars, but it feels like you were stuck for the longest time. Finally, you get motivated and inspired to go do something else, and it does involve taking some sort of risk, releasing control and having some sort of leap of faith in the future. But yeah, you're motivated and inspired to go after some sort of career in the arts or acting or singing or dancing. Again, something very, very artistic. And it may involve collaboration with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, because you are sort of presenting as the Knight of Wands, going towards your victory, right? Leading the charge. You may have some sort of mentor or teacher that is helping to like help guide the way. This could be someone who writes the letter of recommendation. It could be your teacher, your professor. It could be, your former boss that is, singing your praises about all your talents and your abilities. It could also indicate too that some of you are still after years and years, you're still trying to win the approval of your father, and it's something that you don't really need to worry about. Especially if your father looked down upon this new idea or this new career that you're so excited about. If for no other reason that it's going to be lucrative, do it for that. But also, it seems like you're very passionate about it. You're very driven. You see this opportunity as something that could lead you to great fortune if you were to just pursue it and make it more like the focus of your day. Some of you had a falling out with your boss or with someone in your family, and that is sort of distracting you. It's getting in the way of you pursuing this idea wholeheartedly. This is saying it's time to let go. Those negative thoughts that are holding you back, that mental prison, those dark thoughts, those things that scare you, you need to bust through. You need to break through and start going after the things that really call out to you, that make your heart sing. Move towards what your heart wants, right? There's something lucky about this. Again, Sagittarian energy. When you align with what your heart wants, there's good fortune and there's good luck. All right, so then you have 7 of Wands, Page of Hats. Refusing to see, and then 5 of Wands and the Sun. Some of you are light workers and you're wanting to teach people about faith and spirituality. You're wanting to lead by example with the difficult lessons that you had to learn or the difficult experiences that you went through. You use those as an avenue to share your story, but also to offer hope and healing to other people. Because you've had to face many battles. There were times where you didn't think you could pull through. There were times where you felt really overwhelmed or challenged or burdened by many obstacles. But ultimately, you have a view from the top now, and you're recognizing, it's like slowly but surely you are coming into your power. You're recognizing again by looking at your past of all that you've been through when you first started. And I think I said something similar to Taurus. When you were just a naked baby coming out of the womb, you look back on how much you've grown and developed as a person, it actually really empowers you. You start recognizing, wow, like I am kind of a kick-ass person. I have tackled a lot of difficult issues. I've had to fight my way through and prove my talents and my skills and my abilities. I've had to stand up for myself. I've had to wade through the competition to be heard, to vocalize my strength and my talents. But with that, you're no longer seeking the approval of those around you, which is actually really badass and inspiring. I think for the longest time, you were looking to other people to fill your cup. That could even mean your pocket, right? If you were down and out in money, it may have been a pattern in your past to quickly turn to your parents for help or to your, lean on the support of your husband or your wife or your spouse or your kids or whoever, looking for a handout. That's not your story anymore. I think I don't want to say you've realized the error of your ways, but you're breaking out of old patterns that once held you back. Now when you're going through a difficult situation, Virgo, you want to save yourself. You don't want to have to constantly rely on other people to metaphorically hand you the key to break free from the jail, because the jail, the mental prison, it was all created by you anyway. So you have the ability to step out from these false beliefs or these scary thoughts whenever you want to. It's just slowly but surely coming into your power. It's blossoming into the beautiful, confident person that you are today, even if you are still a work in progress. Yeah, there's particularly a male figure in your life, again, your boss, your father, your brother, your son, whatever, that you're constantly seeking their approval. And from some of my Virgos, this might actually be your child, especially if you have a child who's like a grown adult that may have cast you aside or abandoned you. There is something about you're constantly trying to get their approval, and it's not in like a way where you're like peacocking or showing off. That's not what I mean, but there's a part of you that just wants love and acceptance from a person who I have to admit, their energy is not great, particularly an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They've turned their back on you, they've abandoned you, they've left you in the cold several times, or they've made you to feel inferior or less than, or they've really made you, It's taken a toll on your confidence having them in your life because they're very quick to dismiss you or shoot you down. Whenever you have new ideas or something that you're very passionate about doing or exploring, they're the first person to put fear in your heart. They're the first person to, they're extremely pessimistic. And this may stem from childhood. Even if you are a full-grown adult now, you may subconsciously still be living in the efforts of trying to, trying to win the approval, the confidence. It does feel like of a parental figure. It could also be a Scorpio. But recognizing your light and how beautiful it is that you hold it in your hand, this is your life, this is your world, you can create and do anything you want. That is a magic power in itself. And again, it kind of has to do with the idea of being your own hero. You don't need this person's approval because it's just not worth it. They're probably a very miserable, sad, unhappy person anyway. So, for better or worse, I don't know if you are removing this person from your life entirely, but again, you're no longer putting the focus on them. You are the center of your world. You are the center of your universe now. You're not catering to other people who, they have like a toxic mindset. They are a weight on you. Everything with them, it like destroys you a little bit more. And over time, it feels like this person has, again, this is a weird metaphor, but they've been a tower in your life. It's like piece by piece, this relationship you have with them has been crumbling. And it feels like it's constantly pulling you down into a darker state, like devil mentality. It could be a Capricorn. Again, a Scorpio as well. Set yourself free from them, This is my knight who doesn't commit to anyone. He's free, you gotta let him fly. That is representing you. You no longer need to win the approval, the victory, the laurels from this person. Because look, their back has been turned on you. Like, I hate to say it, but like at least in the current spread and in Pisces season, they could give a shit. So it's not worth spending any energy trying to impress them because it's a tower moment. The tower is coming down, so why are you trying to save it? It's an unfair fight, and it's a tricky energy because I'm tempted to say you won't win with this person. You have to let them come to you, and you don't need to hold on to that as baggage, as something you did wrong. Some of you feel like there was something that occurred between you guys in the past and you were at fault, you were to blame, and you may have tried to apologize to them many times and they're still just not having it. It's a constant struggle. It's a constant fight trying to get this person to return your calls or this or that. It could be an ex, right? Especially if you had a child together. Again, it's not worth it. Focus on what's in your hand, the people who do love you, the people who do provide you warmth and happiness and sunlight. Spend time with them. Don't spend time with this character. It's not healthy for your mental state. Detach from that as much as you can. That will be helpful to you. Your final advice or guidance. The Chariot. Yeah, forward movement. Movement towards what you love. You have three cards really involving action, forward movement, traveling. Some of you are very passionate about traveling. You want to see new places. You want to see the world. Yeah, it's taking that one scary step into newness, but ultimately leaving behind something that, it's like, gray clouds. It's a rainstorm, right? You're not going to miss it. Some of you got so comfortable in what is familiar and the status quo that you actually don't recognize how great things are if you were to expand your network. If you were to go out of your comfort zone, it requires you to be a little bit brave, to be a little bit vulnerable. But again, what you're escaping is so dark and so negative. It's going to be a weight lifted off your shoulder when you were to, again, move towards love. Go towards what you love. And again, something involving creativity or a business idea, it's lucrative. One of the first cards that came out was 10 of Pentacles. That's amazing. Card of Cancer. Keep moving forward. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. There's something you've already started to grow or develop or build, particularly in your finances or, again, a job, a project. You're going to be taking that places. You're going to be traveling with that idea or with that product, with that object, with that, I heard poster. I don't know what that would be, but some of you are writing about world travel, or you're starting a blog about traveling through different places in the city, or doing like a best of list, like a top 10 places to eat in Philadelphia or something like that. You're doing something that's kind of like sort of like trendy social media, but it's getting people out of their home, out of their own kind of like comfort zone to go out and explore the city, to explore new places. Yeah, to go and seek new environments, new lands that again are lush with happiness, with joy, with abundance, with opportunity. Yeah, you're serving up love in your cup and you're like kind of feeding it to the world. You're helping to fill other people's cups metaphorically simply by doing the work that you love to do. Writing that play, painting that, that mural, whatever. You provide light and love in other people's lives that inspire them to go out and do something similar, or at least go out and do what they love. Guys, 10 of coins, twice. I don't know how to say this because I think some people hear it and it sounds cringy. I don't think you will, Virgo, though. Whatever this is that you're thinking about doing or thinking about traveling or this and that, there's money involved here, and it seems plentiful. It seems bountiful. There's lots of abundance here. Some of you may win some sort of court case or settlement in which you receive a good payout. This is actually saying to me, go take that vacation that you've always dreamed of. Even if you're taking it by yourself, you may meet some incredibly spiritual and influential people by going out on your own. There is a need to be brave and stand on your own 2 feet. I'm not sensing that a lot of this has to do with romantic partnership. I think a lot of you are actually breaking free from someone who was holding you back, someone you felt shackled to for a long time. Setting yourself free breeds new, beautiful friendships and abundance. So yeah, I would really empower yourself to keep fighting the fight because you have beautiful things coming in. If you are looking for a romantic partnership, potentially a new water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, particularly a Cancer is looking good for you, Virgo. Final advice or guidance for my Virgos. Dance. Take inspiration from the moonlight dancing on the surface of the sea. So maybe some of you are involved in a career that involves dancing or music or fitness. Communicate. Things left unsaid will never reach the shore. Yeah, say what you need to say. Capricorn's reading was all about that. So if you resonate with that, if maybe you're dealing with a difficult Capricorn, that video might be for you. Protection. Keep some aquamarine close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create... Keep some aquamarine, the gem, close. Mermaid's tears have been known to create these precious gems. So for those who are involved in crystal work and are into all those little totems, yeah, maybe buy some aquamarine. It might work miracles for you. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below what resonates, and I will see you very soon. Oh, and for any of my Virgos who ordered personal readings, they're probably sitting in your inbox. Potentially it went right to your spam or something. So please check that because there's a few Virgos who haven't checked their videos. So yeah, it's there. They have been sent. Anyway, thanks, guys. I will see you next time. Bye. What's up, teacups? I have a small little announcement to make, an exciting one. I am going to be participating in a tarot expo. It is going to be March 21st and March 22nd in Burbank, California, so the Los Angeles area. If you live in LA or are going to be in LA at that time, please swing by. It's going to be a fun little expo with multiple tarot readers. For those who follow YouTube and are familiar with different tarot channels, Ramblin Mike, the granddaddy of tarot as they call him, he is hosting it. He is putting all this together. His people are kind of working behind the scenes to get everybody all together in one room. It's going to be lots of fun. Multiple readers, including one of my favorite readers, is going to be there. Molly from Behind the Limb. Shout out to her. Can't wait to meet her in person. I'm so excited. And I'm going to be there, the Intuitive Teacup. So if you have any interest and are going to be in the area, please stop by. There's going to be all the description down below somewhere here. I'll give you all the information there. But yeah, please stop by. We can read your cards. We'll see what the universe has in store for you. And it should be a really good time. Hope to see you there. Bye.